Welcome to Everyday Happiness, where we create lasting happiness in about 2 minutes a day through my signature method of intentional margins, creating harmony between your to-dos and your priorities, happiness science, and musings about life. I'm your host, Katie Jeffcoat, and I'm on a kick right now about time. Do you ever feel like you have so much to do, you secretly want to run away to a secluded hideout and give it all up? Honestly, I think about minimalism. We've talked about that before on the show, and how maybe if there was a little less distractions, I would feel more in control of my life, my time, and my to-dos. I know that I'm not alone. And if you're like me, we can't actually run away forever. So I wanted to share with you a tip that I used to help me see where I was actually spending my time. It's called time tracking. You can Google time tracking and get apps and plugins for your computer or your phone, or you can, like me, use a good old-fashioned pen and paper. When I was practicing law at a big law firm, we needed to track our time in 7-minute increments to bill our time to specific clients. In those days, I used a legal pad for notes and then inputted the appropriate descriptions and tags into the law firm's billing system. Luckily for us, now we can Google time tracker printable and you can print off a few free template sheets and start today. So depending on what your goals are, you can categorize your time or be super specific. So you can take a few minutes and think about why you want to track your time and what results you want to see. Some of the things I like to bucket together are all of the work I do on different projects or consulting clients. It might look like a bucket for redesigning my website or writing and recording podcasts. It might be buckets like phone calls, computer work, networking. I also like to be super specific and log showers, think time, scrolling social media. Your iPhone can also help with that too in settings if you do scrolling on your phone. There are so many ways to track your time based on what you want to learn. So time tracking is important because it forces us to do the math. We all have the same 24 hours, right? But doing the math really highlights where we spend our time. So I invite you to reflect on your intentional margins, those priorities that drive you, that mean so much to you. Does your time reflect your priorities, or do you need a little shakeup? Now, before you try to recreate the wheel from last week, stop. Research shows that as humans, we're terrible at estimating time. We can't guess accurately. We always overestimate. This also goes to how we estimate how long something will take us to do, like a task in the future. So we're terrible at getting that right. Unless, of course, you've done the task 5 times and you really know. But that's not what I'm talking about here. So today, I invite you to consider how you use your precious 24 hours. And if you are interested, track your time for a week and see what happens. See what you learn. For me, it was super insightful. When I was super clear on how I was using my time, I had the knowledge to reflect and pivot. So until next time, remember, kindness is contagious.